You want sports? We got sports for you right here, Woodward Sport.
I'm never late. I'm always on time.
Oh.
When have I ever watched him?
I want wings and pizza.
Is wings and pizza?
I want wings and pizza.
Yeah. I played with that gorilla. You hear me?
Okay. You have a Tesla. You float here.
We cannot start a show like that. Fish just has been hammering imitations of people the last 10 minutes in studio. It's great.
Oh, my God. He did me.
It's outstanding.
Kennedy. Did he do your pompous, your
no,
snooty?
he didn't do. Yeah, he didn't do pompous Sean yet.
Do the snooty Sean real quick.
Well, the Canadiens won last night, and I had a great night with Steve Eisenman, and the Stanley Cup trophy was there after the Canadiens won. I drank some 8 Mile vodka out of that.
Sean?
I watched the whole game. It was just great. Steve Eisenman was next to me. I locked Maz up in the basement because he was being naughty. And, yeah, it was a great night. I drank some 8 Mile vodka out of the trophy.
But Sean,
which we're gonna win.
I thought Eiserman wasn't allowed to be there.
Well, he knocked on my door and he kept standing there.
Steve Eiserman did?
So I said, just come in. He was not locked out like Maz was, but he was.
How did I become pompous?
Because of the air conditioner. When you have 14 air conditioners in your house, I mean, come on, Sean. You did this to yourself.
You have 14 air conditioners?
2.
Plus 12.
I have 2. I have 2 furnaces.
Most people have one. So.
Do you have 2 furnaces?
Uh-oh.
He doesn't even know how
Do you
many.
see? I'm not even going to say what number he flashed up at me.
72.
He made the hand gesture for 72, exactly.
This is what I did, Sean? Okay, okay, new Art. Okay, you can be Art. I drive 2 days to get to work every morning.
Right.
2.5 on a bad day.
2.5 days to get to work? Okay.
Yep.
2.5 days to get to okay.
I had to get my air conditioner fixed. It's fixed. There. I don't have to get a new unit. I'm happy. That saved me money.
Is that the one that's plated with gold, or is that one in platinum and has the Habs logo all over it because they're ice cold?
I think that's the platinum one.
Oh, it's the platinum. Okay. See? Now you got Joique on it.
It was actually...
He started it.
It was the... Usually it's the smaller one that goes bad. It was the bigger one that went bad. And I thought... I was convinced that I was going to have to get a new... an entire new unit.
You have a home warranty though, right? For all your own plastics?
Yes, but it costs a lot. Still costs a lot. You know, and besides, there are things that you don't like. I'm a firm believer in if you can pay for something, don't call the insurance because then the insurance goes like that.
Not the insurance, your home warranty.
Yeah, but it can go like that too. So.
Oh, yours goes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So. Yeah. But thankfully, all is well that ends well. By the way, if I may, before we get into the events of last night, and I get the excitement, I'm going to try my hardest not to be a stick in the mud today, okay? Because I am. I've been fighting this for an hour.
You're already doing it.
Just stay tuned, okay? Just stay tuned. Serenity now. You know the clear sign that we're getting back to normal? That our society is getting back to normal?
Going to a restaurant and seeing people sitting down and enjoying themselves to eating dinner.
That's a big one. That's a big one. You know what my clear sign that things are getting back to normal?
Oh, God.
Orange barrels literally everywhere.
I knew this was coming.
Everywhere. My drive today, there were orange barrels at the 9 in Novi area, the Novi Grand River area, the 696 area, the 696 and Woodward area, and then all the way down Woodward. Yep. So that's what tells me that life's getting back to normal. But with that being said, when the orange barrels come out, you know what else comes out? Heroism. There are some real fucking heroes out there on the road. I need the Fight Me app.
But you fly on a magic carpet here, so you don't even hit any of the barrels. I don't get it.
Here we go.
Sean, they gotta fix the damn roads, so that's what's happening.
That's right.
Fix the damn roads.
Team Gretchen, right, Sean?
She was also over last night, but I kicked her out. She had tried to come in, and I kicked her way out to Ohio, and I don't know where she went.
Did she bring her broomstick?
Well, she claimed she had a broom. I didn't see it on her. I used my own broom and stabbed her right where it hurts.
Whoa, okay,
so,
okay. You can't make threats against the governor, Sean. Snooty Sean. What the hell are you doing?
It was just a little
I
tap.
didn't say that.
No.
That wasn't me.
You'll go down for it, though.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Hey, leave my governor alone.
That would give her an excuse to fly on taxpayer money wherever
No,
she wanted
I
because
like
she's been
Gretchen.
getting threats.
I like Gretchen.
Doesn't shock me.
Big Gretch.
Do you
Big
like her
Gretch.
just because of like the song and the buffs? I think that's why you like. You see.
No. I like her. For,
What's your favorite policy that she has?
No, I like. No. This is what I like though. So, I'll give you a perfect example.
She blames everything on conspiracies?
Oh, God.
No. This is personal experience.
That was just
Okay.
a great...
Personal experience. They're for the little people. For instance, I was going through. Say I was going through something in a particular place, and I needed to make contact with someone. And she directly put me in contact with the head of policy for the state of Michigan, and got what I needed done.
Wow,
in a
she
timely
did something
fashion.
that bodes well for her? I can't believe that.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, and so
I'm sure she'd do it for any one of us.
she would. It
Yeah,
would.
right. I have half of an air conditioner. She ain't doing shit for me.
But what are you doing for the people, though, Art?
I interviewed her, and I will say she's the most media-trained person I've ever interviewed in my life. Which you
know
should
why?
be.
Because she was in media.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, I had to send questions in advance. They had to screen them. It wasn't like an open discussion, but she's a nice lady.
Can I point something out? Dennis, seriously, Dennis said, Sean, I'm sorry because I'm working in a couple of those work zones you passed through today. Don't hate me. Dennis, you're doing your job, dude. No disrespect to you or anybody else. Like, respect the dudes that are out there in their orange coats with their orange barrels. They're just doing their job. Like, seriously, Dennis, tip of the cap to you, man. For real. I got nothing against you. Nothing against you. The heroes around the work zone, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, I worry about that. And the fact that they all just pop up at the same time, it just makes... I got here at 10:17 today. I never get here at 10:17. I left at the same time.
I was
and everything.
disappointed.
It's just like... It was... What can you do? Corey with a K came running in here. Corey with a K, what do you got for us?
Oh no, I just heard about the stabbing the Governor Hart, and I just want to say the thoughts and views expressed by the fake Sean Baligian are not of the Woodward Sports
No,
Network.
not of Woodward Sports. They're not believing the bill.
Just want to make sure we're
wanna
in
make sure that's
CYA
clear.
mode. That's all.
Make sure that's clear.
Thank you.
'Cause that's
Appreciate that.
Big Gretchen.
Now, Gretchen, I think you're awful, but I don't want bodily harm to happen to you.
All I did was nudge her.
Can I say that?
Nudge her out the door.
Am I allowed to say that?
I just wanted her to leave. That's all. I was very nice about it. I told her straight up. I said, "Hey, Gretchen Whitmer, you're
Why
a great
was she at your
lady."
house, Snooty Sean?
Well, she wanted to watch the Canadiens and she wanted to apologize, but she backtracked on her apology. But she was very nice, and then she left.
Did she fly or walk away?
Well, she walked away, and I opened up the window and I saw her flying up in the sky. She
Now, I
didn't go
know
very
this
high.
isn't true. There can only be one witch in my house at a time. So Carrie Price was in my house, so Gretchen couldn't come over because that would be two witches. Anyway, how's your morning going? You all right? Do you have a lot of construction coming where you're coming from, Joique? Have you run into the orange barrels?
Semi-trucks.
Yeah.
Semi-trucks.
Ugh.
Semi-trucks and the orange cone. I don't know what they have. The thing is, they have cones. It's a two-lane main. So Chrysler, they've already taken over one street. They shut down one whole street. They shut down St. Jean. So they built over St. Jean. So that street is gone now. That's one way to get to the highway. And now the other way to get to the highway would be to 94, would be to take another road called Connor, and you have semi-trucks coming in and out 24/7. And then not only that, but they just put these cones up, and it's down to one highway, down to one lane, and it's like 10 minutes just to get a mile down the street. Like, it's ridiculous.
We've got some breaking news from
What is it, Artemis?
Adam from YouTube Land.
Stop,
Says,
Art.
not gonna lie, and not to open a bigger can of worms, but to make your Wednesday worse, this is the first day I can hear the AC unit.
No. Raunchy Ryan just said I'm lying. He said he was lying.
Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur.
Well, who's Adam then?
Arthur.
I don't know Adam, but Raunchy Ryan said he was lying and he can't hear it.
Okay, well, Adam said right here in a comment, Miss Kennedy Broadwell,
Well?
that they can hear it. So, guys, I'm sorry, no AC.
No,
you
here
know
we go.
what?
No.
All right, can I bring something up? And I got to shoot straight.
Yeah, shoot it straight.
It's louder
It's loud
than it's
today.
been.
I know.
Why
It
are you
is.
going against yourself?
Art, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. It's louder than it's been. I mean, there's
Listen
just no.
though, Adam says I also work in audio, so ... So he has an ear for these kind of things.
Helen Keller can hear the air conditioning
No, listen.
today.
Hey, normies, comment. Can you hear?
Normies.
Normies, the people that don't work in audio.
Normies.
I can hear it. It's really loud.
You
in the
work in
background.
audio, ding
really-
dong.
why-
Are you a normie, Art?
According to you, all I do is touch one camera.
years in the media, 15 years. Oh, I don't know anything.
Well, if you actually listened, it was 11, and all I do is touch a camera here.
I think you really missed what you're supposed to be doing 1 minute before break. You have to do this.
It's loud today. In my ear, it's loud today. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said.
Helen Keller was blind and deaf, Corey. What are you talking
I was
about?
just laughing at Corey's
Joe
comment.
said it's 67 degrees outside. Why do you even need the AC? Joe, do you have like a room at your house that sometimes gets warmer than other rooms?
This is the boiler.
Like, I don't know what it is about this room. You're
I'm trying
right.
to listen for
I'm
it.
not saying that you're wrong, okay? But there's something about this room. We think it's like this black backdrop, but there's something about this room. Dude, it is...
Hold on one
It's
second.
vastly different in this room.
I have one thing to say. I don't hear it.
Tammy
We're good.
says, I can hear
We're
it,
good.
but I wouldn't wish a hot studio to anyone. Thank you.
Thank
Tammy.
We
you.
also
you,
have
Tammy.
big ass lights
Whoa,
shining on the
watch your
talent.
profanity.
No,
so
you're right.
Yeah, the big
No,
light.
It
you're-
makes it
no.
10 degrees hotter out
When
there.
we were Fish, you know what? You bring up a good point.
Great point.
I was doing the post game for the Red Wings during the Stanley Cup. I think it was the 08 Cup, not the 09 Cup. And one of the nights that we were doing the post game show, you know, some days like this past year, you get that really hot day in early June.
Yeah.
It was like 90 degrees. I'm not. It was unbearable at the television studio. It was absolutely unbearable. I know it's bad when the dapper one, Dan Miller,
Did
is
it die?
literally like it's coming down his face. It's like a meme, and I
He's
didn't know what
melting.
memes were. I mean, and Dan is like the most dapper human being. Shout out to Dan.
Yeah.
And like I didn't want to complain because it's Dan Miller. Because normally I'd complain.
Yeah.
But it's Dan Miller, and then finally I said to Dan, I go, "Boy, Dan, it sure is hot in here." And he's like, "I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. It's those damn lights."
That's
So
what it's
we
like.
had to do the post game show. It was myself and Greg Steffen, the former Red Wing, and Dan. We had to do this like hour and a half post game show.
Ooh.
Brutal. It was hell.
Right.
It was absolute hell. And you know, you're on TV, so you're going like this and everything, and you could see the sweat cascading down your face. And they used to make me up and everything, you know, because of these dark circles under my eye. You could see it streaming down my face. It was, ugh. It was a joke.
You know who can help you with that?
Who?
Northwestern Tech. Grab my read right here.
Yeah.
Northwestern Tech. Start a new career in an industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. To learn more, go to northwesterntech.edu. Stay tuned. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian, and this is the Baligian and Bell Show, Woodward Sports. Stay tuned.
Now, just so you know, she's offended.
Who?
My wife. You said my wife is so nice and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She doesn't like snooty Sean. Just so you know.
I didn't come up with this character.
You both did. That's efficient
That's a-
art. Yeah,
that's
she
a
doesn't.
fact.
She goes. You don't want people to think that about you. I said, well, Kristen, you don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Clearly.
Hold on, but you know what she does care about? You cursing. You know
Yeah,
what she
Yeah.
told-
swear jar.
Mother scratcher. No, I said seriously. I don't care. What? When she goes, no, that's mean. You're not like that at all.
Fish, would you like to apologize? It was all your idea.
It was.
You're a bad person.
It was my idea. I apologize to the Baligian
No,
family.
you don't have to apologize.
Sean
I think
Baligian.
it's funny. I don't.
You know what?
I needed to tell you in fairness. Like she texted and she was like, "I don't like that. That's mean."
At least your wife still watches the show.
Trish doesn't watch.
She doesn't watch?
Not anymore.
I thought she
It's
liked
because of you.
Trish, if you're watching right now and you text Art
doesn't
in the
watch.
next
First of all,
60
it's not because,
seconds,
it's because of you.
I'm giving Art $50 to take you out to dinner.
What? What?
So no, don't you text her.
Get your phone,
Trish,
please.
text Art in the next 60 seconds.
60 seconds. Can we make it 2 minutes?
No!
Damn it!
I will hand Art $50 to take you out to dinner.
Ryan, change your name to Trish.
Clock is running. Clock is running right now.
Damn it.
How long does she have?
A minute. Now it's 32 seconds.
I know, but we got a 30-second delay, so let's add
30-second delay.
We
All
do
right,
that.
you know what? I'm going to add 15 seconds.
No, it's 30
Now
seconds.
you got 43.
It's a
I've
20
never
second
had
delay
50
though,
bucks.
Sean.
All right, now you got 45, but it's 40.
Oh, God,
All right.
please.
Art goes, I never had 50
$50.
bucks.
I'm using it for gas money. Screw Trish.
I never had 50 bucks.
How long you say you've been in this industry? 15 years?
Yeah, I made the wrong choice.
Time is up, Trish. I'm sorry.
That's it?
You lost out. Fuck. You lost out. Yeah, I guess you're right, Art. Can I bring this up? And I don't want to be a stick in the mud.
But
And I know you guys are going to accuse me of being a stick in the mud. But I want you to hear me out, okay?
What's wrong with a stick in the mud?
I'm the guy that wants to kill everybody's rainbows and slaughter their unicorns and everything. I am happy that the Pistons got the #1 pick. I am happy. That's a good thing. And I understand why people are happy. I do. I really, truly do. But do you know what it guaranteed the Pistons? Nothing.
Oh,
It guaranteed them nothing.
can't you just be?
thanks, Sean.
Can't you just be positive?
I'm happy. Do you
You're
understand?
not.
I am happy. But do you know what it reminds me of, Joique? We had this conversation after the unbelievable deal by the Lions with the Rams, okay? And again, whether you want to admit this or not, the beauty of that deal is the draft picks, okay?
Right.
That's how you get yourself out of the rut. And I said the same thing then, so at least I'm being consistent. You know what? The trade looks good, but we can't say that this is a complete win for the Lions until the Lions make those picks count. And that is what's on Troy Weaver now. Am I happy? Yes. Is it something where I understand why people were celebrating? Yes. Is it one less thing that we have to say Detroit versus everybody about? Yes. But you know what? Now is the hard part. Troy, and by the way, let me say, I have faith in Troy, okay? We've established that. Troy has to make the right pick, Cade Cunningham, and then that right pick, Cade Cunningham, has to come in here and play like the Cade Cunningham that we thought Cade Cunningham was going to be. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm not being a stick in the mud, because, Joique, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, I'm not doing my job
When do you know?
unless I point out to you we're celebrating the Pistons being arguably the worst team in the league.
What's bad about that if we head in the right direction?
I hope so too. I hope so too. And I have faith that Troy's going to do it. But that's why I'm going to say my celebration isn't last night. My celebration isn't even when they announced Cade Cunningham. You know when my celebration starts? When that kid takes the court and you go, holy shit, he is the real deal.
All right, my question.
Oh my gosh. That's when my celebration and drooling starts.
Okay. All right. So we all know that in order to have a winning franchise, you need a player that you can build around and
Yep.
put players around, and have a player on your team that other players want to come here and play with. Now I'm not putting him on LeBron status, but if you see a lot of guys like to go and play with LeBron because of his knowledge of the game. When it comes to basketball, he's a physical specimen. When it comes to this game of basketball, a 6'8", 255 pounder who's going in there, who can dribble and handle the court, handle the ball like a point guard. You going guys like that, and so bringing a guy to a team to Detroit, we have to bring a guy here that's able to kind of have that hype about him, and then when he gets on the court, he's proving it on the court. When we sit back and you say we're not celebrating, that was a victory last night. It was a victory. What we do with this pick is going to be, depending on who we pick, is going to decipher if that was a victory or not when we have the draft. And then when they come out during the season, let's see if we can put the pieces to the puzzle to make this athlete that we just drafted successful.
I agree with everything you said except for the victory part. Everything you said. Just take out the word victory because it doesn't mean anything if you don't make that pick count.
It doesn't mean anything if you don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, now we have the opportunity, so you have to celebrate the small victories. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. My mom used to tell me this growing up. My mom used to tell me this. Appreciate the small victories because those small victories turn into big victories. And so last night, it might have been a small victory. You might not celebrate it, but it's still a small victory.
I think that's our loser mentality in town.
That's not a loser.
I do. No, absolutely. It is. It's people glorifying the Jim Caldwell era is my case in point. I
don't think that's what I'm saying.
But I know you're not. But that's what we're apt to do in this town. We take something that shouldn't be celebrated the way that it is, and we put it on a pedestal because we're so woefully lacking in so many regards. And
I'm gonna ask you
that's
this
just
question.
realism.
I'm gonna ask you this question: if Jim Caldwell had that 2014 team 2 years back to back, do you think he makes more noise the second year? So he say he was to come in 2013 with almost the identical team and take a team that had just went 7-9 and flipped it around, and then we go 11-5 with the same team in 1 year versus a coach who had a similar team for 3 years.
I don't know. I don't know.
And so I wouldn't put Jim.
I don't know.
I wouldn't put Jim Caldwell in that era because even with the teams he had after the 2014 season, wasn't as good as the 2014 roster, in my opinion. But
you were there.
I was there. That was in my opinion.
But again, at the end of the day, I can't base my opinions on what might have been. I can base my opinions on what was. And what I know for a fact, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is it wasn't good enough. And so, listen, I want because even somebody from Woodward said, how am I being pessimistic? I think the kid's going to be a stud. I do. All right? But are they picking him? Do we know for sure? Well, this is to your point, Joique. It's not very often that you get a consensus number one pick. It sounds like this is the consensus number one pick. It sounds like Cade Cunningham has kind of become the consensus number one pick. I think the kid's a stud. I think he's going to be very good. Let's pick him. Let's see how it plays out. This is the thing, and I don't believe this, okay? But here's the flip side to that. How many guys have we got excited about that we thought were going to be the savior of the franchise, fill in the blank, that weren't? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, I get it. I'm not raining on anybody's parade. And to me, again, this goes back to what we were talking about with the Lions the other day. If I was pessimistic, I would say, you people are out of your mind celebrating that. No, I get it. I get it. But I'm also not doing my job unless I point out, okay, do we know that they're going to take this kid? Do we know that this kid is going to be that franchise piece? We think he is. We think they are. We think he is. And this could be, we might look back on yesterday, June 22nd, 3 years from now and go, holy shit, the whole franchise changed on that day. We might. Or we might look back and go, holy shit, we took Darko 2.0. Nobody considers that. It's weird. I'm sorry, it's weird.
But the thing is, this is going to be the issue, though. Once he gets here, and say he doesn't have the best rookie year, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have the explosive rookie year like other rookies, like a Morant or something like that. But he comes in, then we say, you know what? He's a rookie. Give him some more time. and then he pulls a Ben Simmons.
He can't miss too, right? I mean, and that's the point that I'm making. I'm not raining on anybody's parade. I'm not being a stick in the mud. To me, now, okay, is Cade the real deal? Is he everything that we think him to be? When he starts to show that, and I couldn't agree with you more. The propensity for people today, sports fans today, to just throw somebody out after a short amount of time blows my mind. And simultaneously, yet give Al Avila years and years and years to be nothing but mediocre.
He should be all pro his rookie year.
It doesn't work that way, man. Or very rarely it does. All right, we'll get your thoughts. He's Joique Bell. I'm Sean Baligian. This is Woodward Sports.
Hey,
Tony is a third-generation logger that has a simple, practical approach to life and work. That's why his Coast DX342 knife is perfect for him. The stainless steel blade is rust-resistant and made for all-weather use. And the double roll-lock safety ensures that it will never inadvertently close when he doesn't want it to. That's why Coast is trusted tough.
Did somebody really say that I'm playing a role?
Yeah, they say you're playing a bit.
You don't know, dude. You don't know me. You don't. The day that I ever do something like that, I will quit this business cold.
Okay, Stephen A. Smith.
I will never, ever go on the air. I will never, ever. I will
Come on,
never,
Skip.
ever, ever
Skip,
do
you know
that.
I love LeBron James. LeBron James is the greatest player of all time, Skip.
I will never, ever.
Great player all the time.
If anything, to that person, whoever that person was, maybe you haven't been a viewer long because I said the exact same thing about the Stafford deal.
You did.
When everybody around here was running around with their pants around their ankles, we had 70 Penguins around here with their pants around their ankles, right? I literally sat back and said, okay, guys, I like the deal too, but you know what? The hard work's coming now. What are you talking about? Hater! Hater!
You know what it was?
You know, you actually have to make the picks count.
No.
Unlike
Did they make the picks
we
count?
don't know what the picks are.
Hold up, real quick. Did we make the pick count? Did we make our picks count?
We'll find out.
No. Sean, were you happy with this year's draft?
With the Lions draft?
Yes.
Yes.
Were you happy?
Yes.
But Sean, you could use that same argument and say we don't know yet.
We don't know where the Rams are going to finish. Therefore, we don't know what the pick is going to be. Again, let me say this. I like what I've seen out of Troy Weaver so far. I like what I've seen out of Brad Holmes so far. But let's wait and see what those picks are and how those picks transpire. And thank you. Whoever said this, you're a nice human being. Mark said, this is logic, people. Sean is using logic. He's not thinking with his heart and emotion. You have to take emotion out of the equation. And it's very hard for somebody like me who is very emotional. I don't know if you knew that.
Right.
But my job is to take emotion out of the equation. So again, let me reiterate, because people love to misconstrue. I am very happy the Pistons got pick number 1. I am very happy if they walk to the podium and yell out the name Cade Cunningham. Okay? Just like I am happy with the Matthew Stafford trade. It had to happen. But the hard part is now making the picks count. That is the hard part.
Here we go, Skip. Random Dancing said, you're not playing a role. You and Joique were paired to be like Shannon and Skip.
That's racist.
Whoa.
That's racist.
I will quit.
Racist.
I will quit. I told you I don't say his name. I haven't said his name in a good decade.
You do not like Skip at all, do you?
Who?
Can we? Okay, you guys are being
Rip Rayless?
Sean, you're being very pessimistic.
I'm not being
you've been belligerent right now.
But you're being belligerent.
Oh, no, look at my thing.
Let's play some clips of people.
Very militant right now.
Let's play some clips of people giving their emotions, including.
These are my emotions. We got
Here we go.
the first overall pick. Here we go.
Shout out to Kool-Aid Detroit Drew.
So Ben.
Look at
It's the greatest day of all their
Look at
lives.
him.
Look at that.
Why are you doing the gorilla on my table?
Right. Now there's that one. Now Detroit Drew went outside in the Birmingham streets.
Peeps, what's going on, man? We're live here at Woodward. The Pistons got the first overall pick, and to celebrate, I already got one. Go ahead and toss the second one.
Stone Cold
Go ahead and
style.
do a little beer bash. We get this for 4K. We do this on special occasions. Let me go ahead and get this going, man. Woodward Sports, baby. Let's go!
Let's go!
And now here's Jalen Rose celebrating.
Jalen Rose, yeah, I saw it.
There he is. Look at him. He's got that whole bar. This was great. This one right here, Comerica Park, when they found out, it was put on the big screen. And you can see this here. Look at that. Guy can barely keep the camera straight. The #1 pick.
Look at that, man. Look at everyone enjoying, celebrating the small victories.
And then there's Sean. I'm joking, Sean. Please invite me to your Golden Palace.
Listen, I want you all to know I don't begrudge you of feeling that way. I get it. This has been an incredibly dark period for our sports teams. In my lifetime, this has been the worst period ever. And that's saying a lot because I'm 800 years old. So I am not begrudging you. I am not begrudging you of your excitement. What I don't understand is how you can begrudge people like me for saying, well, it's nice, but now go draft this kid and let this kid be everything that he's supposed to be.
Now, it's a difference.
Pardon
Sean.
me if I don't join your party until that happens.
Sean, now, earlier you said it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't.
It does mean something, right? Because it gives us an opportunity, right?
Doesn't.
We can't. It gives us an opportunity to make that
All right.
pick.
So Joique, let's go to the logical conclusion of this. If this kid is Darko 2.0, what did it mean?
If I'm not speaking of hypotheticals.
Okay, no,
these are hypotheticals.
No, but you're basing your entire premise on a hypothetical. It gives us a chance.
No,
opportunity.
That's
That
not
is a
no,
hypothetical.
no. That's not a hypothetical.
Oh.
No, it's not because
a chance
we
isn't a hypothetical. You learn something new every day.
No. What's not? No, we have a chance at the #1 pick
I have a
until
chance at
last night.
monkeys to
Now
fly
we have
out
the
of my
#1
ass.
pick. Now we
Here
have the
they come.
#1 pick. Sean. Now we
Here
have
they
the
come.
#1 pick. That's not a hypothetical. We have it. It's secured. Up until last night, it was a hypothetical.
And
but now,
what happens if it's
All right.
Darko?
But that's a hypothetical.
Why are you going to
Chance is a
We're going back.
hypothetical.
No, it's not a chance anymore because we have it.
Okay,
We have the #1 pick.
All right, so if the #1 pick means nothing, then what?
Let me ask you both something. How long? So say we do get Cade, right? He starts the season. Sean,
Yes.
what is your prediction? How many games will it take until we start to see the real Cade? Do you see it within the first season?
No, see, but this
It takes time.
This is the difference. You see, Art, I'm glad you brought that up. I agree with you. This is a difference between me and a lot of people, and we went through this conversation with the Lions. I can simultaneously say I like the direction the Lions are going and say it's going to be 2 years from now. And what do people say? Well, you're a hater. You're being a pessimist. And no. Wait. If I said they suck, this is awful, I'm not saying anything. Same thing. So the same logic applies here with Troy Weaver, okay? And I have consistently said this. This is going to take time. Even with the first pick overall, even if this kid turns out to be all that, this is going to take time. And I'm cool with that. I get it. You know why? Because I believe in the people in charge. I do. I really do. And I need to remind people, I think we all believed in Joe Dumars. You know what a famous quote was around here? In Joe we trust. You guys remember that? That happened. That was real. And you know what? Darko, and then his insistence on Rodney Stuckey, and then what happened. And so this is not a bad thing. Celebrate. Go have fun. All of that stuff. Pour 2 beers out of your mouth and yell, let's go, like you're a maniac. Do all of that, okay? I'm not begrudging you of that. Pardon me if I don't wait until the team's good.
Sean, Joique Bell is coming at you on YouTube. He said, what's wrong with Sean spelled the right way?
At least I spelled the right way.
Can't believe that, Joique Bell. but realistically,
I think that's a fake account.
Yeah, but realistically, though, Sean...
It wasn't me. It was somebody to go for my account. No way. It was me. It wasn't me.
I don't want to
But
misconstrue
Matt,
your
didn't you
words.
buy the chairs?
No. I'm not as good as Sean, but it was pretty good.
I don't want to misconstrue your words. But again, are you excited for the franchise for winning the lottery? I mean, we won the lottery.
Won the lottery.
The lottery we won.
But that's a hypothetical, though. It's a hypothetical.
Sean, comment?
He's pissed.
You guys are nuts. I have no other. You have no other. How many other teams have won the lottery and it's turned into nothing?
A bunch.
I don't know what to tell you. This is real.
How many teams have won the lottery and it turned into something special?
It could. That's my whole
handful?
point. Yes. The whole freaking thing is a hypothetical. Yes. We get it.
The
Yes,
player,
we're
the
picking
player
the
you
Pistons
pick
team on.
is a hypothetical on whether they're going to be good or not. You winning the lottery and then having that after you have it is not a hypothetical.
Guarantees nothing.
It guarantees you have the first pick.
And that guarantees nothing.
It guarantees you have the pick of the litter.
And
The
that
first pick of the litter.
guarantees nothing.
Yes.
I just
First
I don't
pick
know
can
how
be
else
a
to say
bust.
it. Fish, thank you.
And whose
Thank
fault would
you.
that be? Yours or the person who drafted?
That would be the Pistons' fault, which would be our fault for going crazy.
Oof.
It won't be our fault for going crazy.
Well, then we have to ask: is the right man in
Okay.
charge if that happens?
I just
Are we
learned
allowed
with
to do that?
Sean. With Sean, I get you now, and I understand. Just like with me in relationships, when you get hurt so many times, it's hard to keep going and be motivated.
No, I'm taking.
You've
That's
been
true.
hurt so
I'm
many
taking
times.
emotion completely out of the equation.
Bullshit.
Yes, I
Sean.
am. 100%.
Sean.
This is an undeniable. Listen, here, let me give you an example, okay? I'm being deadly serious when I say this. I can't read that. What is
The
it?
name Sean is a hypothetical because it would be spelled
That's true.
S-H-A-U.
Yeah. Here, let me give you. Do you know what this is eerily similar to for me? And I hope some people remember this. The Lions drafted this can't miss wide receiver named Mike Williams, and I swear to God, the people in this town went nuts. And I was so mad on the air. I literally, and people accused me, you're doing this on purpose, you're playing a role and things like that. And Mike Williams was a Pringles and Cheetos and Fritos loving, lazy dog.
Those are good food, Sean.
And that's what, they're not good for football players, so fish. When Joique would go to the snack table, they didn't have the latest assortment of Fritos and Cheetos and Pringles on the table.
That is true.
And that's what I'm saying. I get it. Be happy. Be happy. This is great. And I listen, point blank, I think this kid's going to be a really good player. But what people are acting like, let's plan the parade. And I'm sorry. No.
I don't think it's plan a parade. That's not what we're doing. What we're saying is we're happy with these small victories because we didn't have too many victories this year. So let us enjoy these. Let's get this victory. Let's get another victory during the draft. Let's get another victory during the draft. And then let's take that same energy into the next season. And the energy you give her, the energy you give her right now is bitter Piston fan.
I mean, let's be honest.
Bitter
Yes,
Piston fan.
I have a lot to do with the Pistons winning and losing. The fuck are you talking about, man?
Well,
It
Sean,
has nothing to do with me.
you keep comparing them to the Lions, which I feel isn't a fair comparison because clearly one person cannot make a football team. But when there's only 5 players on the court and one of them is a freaking all-star, that can really change the entire team around.
Kennedy, I get you weren't born when Darko was drafted, but it's very similar to Darko. And the Pistons were the NBA champions the next year, and the future was so bright because they had their little can't miss Darko, and Darko was awful.
You've been hurt before.
And it hurt, and it put this franchise in a tailspin, quite frankly. So I'm not just basing it on the Lions. I'm basing it on a lot of different things, that there are no guarantees. There just isn't. And that's why, again, you guys call me names, do whatever you want. I don't care. But the one thing I want you to remember, okay, while you're doing all that, is go, at least that dumbass is consistent. Because I said the exact same thing about the Stafford deal.
That is true.
The exact same thing.
Yeah.
I like the deal. I like having number one. Now the hard part comes.
No.
You got to make it count.
Now, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, because I don't want to misquote you. But what you said is that we can get a player, all right? We can get a player in during the draft for the Pistons, and it's not going to mean anything until the season starts. We see what they can do on the court, correct?
Yeah, but it's going to take a couple years.
Okay.
We can't make. There's no
okay.
automatic.
We gonna
He's
get
a
there.
stud.
We
He's
gonna
great.
Get there, Sean. Let me finish. We're gonna get there. What, Art?
I'm sorry, keep going. Just
And so with the Lions, you said the same thing with the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
But you like the picks with the line that we have. You
Okay.
say you were happy with the draft. Now, what's the difference between being happy with our draft picks, right now? I'm just asking, and being happy with the Pistons draft pick. Well, you're not going to be happy with the Pistons draft pick until you see what they do during the season, correct?
The Lions haven't used the picks that they got from the Rams yet.
Okay. All right.
We don't know, and I don't know
Okay.
how the Rams are going to finish. The Rams might finish as Super Bowl champions. Let's play a game of pretend. Okay, let's run through every scenario. The Rams might finish as Super Bowl champions and have pick 32, and the Lions have pick 32. But it would be good because then they'd have pick 1, pick 32, pick 33, so they'd have 3 picks in the top 33.
Yeah. Okay.
Being swarmy there, sorry.
Okay. Hypothetical.
Yeah. They might pick 20, and that's I don't know what that draft pick is. I don't know where it is. I don't know who it is. I don't know. So that's a point that I'm making. In theory, yes, of course you're happy with an extra draft choice. Of course you're happy with number 1. But the hard part is making the pick count.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I'm saying. Do I think that Cade is the real deal? Yes, I do. I totally do. And you know what? Like a lot of other people, I thought that Darko was part of the new NBA and was going to be something with this franchise to this day. And that's why I'm not a general manager. And that's the point that I'm making. Guys, yes, be happy. But the hard part is now. The hard part is now. And that's picking the right guy and having that kid be everything that you wanted that kid to be. That's the hard part. Ask Al Avila.
can we go to break
Stop
now?
being pessimistic by bringing up things that happened. I'm sorry. How dare I look at both sides of a coin? What a bad human being.
Speaking of coins, can you tell us?
I'm not looking at shit.
Okay, all right.
Sweat jar.
All right.
Miss Baligian, I
Today's
got
not
you.
a good day, yeah. So,
I got you,
8 Mile
Miss Baligian.
Vodka was
Oh,
born in Detroit, and it's
okay.
distilled in single 90-liter batches to allow for optimal quality control and care. Sorry, Art. Then carbon filtered, aerated, and bottled at the perfect time to produce a subtle taste with a smooth finish and a character all its own. It's an exceptional premium vodka that can be chilled and enjoyed straight or mixed to create an exceptional cocktail. Maybe you can get so excited over winning a lottery that you can take 2 bottles and pour it all over your face and yell, "Let's go." Next time you're out, ask your bartender for an 8 Mile Vodka or pick up a bottle at Meijer. And as always, drink responsibility. We're going to celebrate the monkeys that are flying out of my butt when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Joique Bell, Sean Baligian, Woodward Sports.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
I'm not going to let my new friendship with Mikey TikTok ruin what he said to me. I still consider Mikey TikTok my friend. Friends, here's another thing. Friends can disagree. It's okay. Like Joique and I can disagree on something, and I can still say I like Joique. Like it really it can happen today, right?
Sean.
But Mikey said, hold on, let me get this right.
Was it on Facebook? Or was
It's
it
like
on YouTube?
Sean wakes up hating poor people and happiness every day.
We get along, Sean.
Is Sean your favorite today?
Sean's my favorite on the network.
You know
I'll
what's
put
funny?
Stick Aside and everything.
When I watched the Skip and
Don't tell
Scanner show, that Shannon drank a little bit of Mountain Dew, and he said, "Ooh, this is good. Why you been holding out? Why don't you ever bring me a Mountain Dew?
It's crack. Would you drink a Diet Mountain Dew?
No.
Bring me a Mountain Dew."
It's not organic.
Ask Art. I have a full fridge downstairs. I literally have.
He has just as much Mountain Dew that he has meat. It's kind of crazy.
I really kind of do. I have a meat fridge just for meat,
And a
and
Mountain
then
Dew.
I have my drinks fridge.
You should put Art in there.
All right, so Mike, I'm going to respond to your comment. I don't live in Legoland like you. I don't. I don't skip and frolic and sing everything is awesome at the top of my lungs. I have not convinced myself that I'm the funniest person on earth. I've not done any of that stuff. If my realism offends you, I don't know what to tell you. But this is the thing that it's my job to look at both sides of the coin. Enjoy your celebration. I'm not telling you not to enjoy your celebration. But the hard work comes now. You got to make that pick.
People are coming after you.
I'm
Sean
glad
is
they
the
are.
girlfriend who stares at her boyfriend for laughing too hard at the party and messes up the whole night for everybody with her energy.
Benjamin Foe. He has 2 fridges. The guy's a millionaire. He is a millionaire.
You have 4 fridges?
I also have one that I keep my Stanley Cup trophy in when I get it out of the fridge.
But do you have the butler take the freeze off of it, Snooty Sean?
Yes, well, I have 2 of them, and they all wear white gloves. Can't touch
Gerald-
it without wearing white gloves.
See,
That's
but
the end.
here, this is the. You know how I know I'm winning? Let me
How?
tell you how I know I'm winning today, and I'm winning today
Because you have 2 fridges?
You guys are getting slaughtered today. You know how I know I'm winning? When somebody comes up with a dumb analogy like that guy just did about the girlfriend at the party. I'm not telling you not to laugh.
I want all your analogies.
I'm not telling you not to have a good time at the party.
I'm out of here. I can't take this guy, Sean, and they spell Sean the wrong way. Oh.
You see? That's how I know.
We got some new fans.
That's how I know it. Who's that guy?
Listen, I'm out of here. I can't take this
The
guy,
real
Sean.
Mo Steppen Paisley? Paisley?
The real Mo Steppen.
I only knew
Paisley.
the fake. I don't know you
Paisley.
real.
The real Mo
so
Steppen
real
Paisley.
again. You don't want to listen, and that's okay. That's a common problem in my business. You don't want to listen. But for the rest of the people that are paying attention, I'm not telling you not to be happy. I'm telling you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, 100% assuredly, the hard part is now. And that's picking the right guy and that guy becoming everything we thought him to be. That's the hard part.
So say we make this pick, and say we do get Cade.
I think it'll be Cade.
Yeah, we're the only visit he's taking, correct?
I like the kid.
He's the only visit we're taking, correct?
Thank you, Francis. Sean is the only human not wearing rose-colored glasses. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's my job. You have to look at all sides of things. Wouldn't it be good? I'm serious. One day, Art, I'm very serious. Can we do this soon? Can we do like a lie segment where we talk about how great things are with all our teams?
That would be
I
great.
just want 10 minutes where we talk about all the great, and I will give 5 minutes alone to the genius that is Al Avila. I will. Five straight minutes of lying through my teeth about what a great job Al Avila
Well,
has done.
Sean, let's do it next segment. Next segment,
Seriously,
only live.
But honestly, I'm not here. Okay, I'm not here to make you feel good about your miserable life.
Well, we know that.
I'm not. I'm not here to do that. I don't know what to tell you.
But Sean, people,
You know who's being very quiet right now?
Who?
Fish.
Uh-oh. Fish,
And
you have his back.
You know why? I got a little burr up my butt about Fish. Because let me tell you something.
I thought he was one of the monkeys that flew out.
No, let me tell you something. Fish, you've been very quiet. And you're letting me take all the arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
A little birdie told me, Fish, that you feel exactly the same way that I do. True or false?
That's not a birdie. It's true.
It's not a bird.
But I don't know. I'm not as hardcore sports as you are. So that's probably why they don't go to me.
But why do you think that?
I want you to speak
Yeah.
up and at least get my back here. I'm getting killed.
I know you're getting killed. I'm not. I'm
2
not a
minutes
big
ago, you was
draft fan.
winning.
Yeah, you're winning. I don't need to jump on. But
I
no,
am.
I'm not a draft person. So that's probably one way to do it.
No, but you know what, Fish? Here's the thing: you don't have to be a draft person.
It's crazy.
This is logic.
That's crazy, Sean.
This is you have to. Hey, we got to pick. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We got to pick. You have to make the pick count.
Yeah.
Sean.
I didn't even fist pump. Or actually, maybe I did fist pump. I just was shocked.
So were you not happy?
I was happy, but I mean, you're
Exactly, you
can't
were
get
happy.
the one.
Exactly. You were happy. That's it. That's all we're saying.
But that's when I'm normally happy.
But listen, I'm not saying you
I'm
have to
not angry,
celebrate.
like, God damn,
I'm
we
not
got
saying
the
that you
number
have
one
to
pick.
celebrate. That's not what I'm saying,
my
Fish.
gosh!
What I'm saying just I'm happy we got the pick. We got the opportunity.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta
you can't
make it count.
control opportunity. But
you
we are
okay,
prepared.
Sean?
But we can be prepared when it's time to make the pick.
It should be this.
We can
got
be
the number one
prepared.
pick.
Right.
That's it.
Let's make it count.
Let's
Right.
make it count.
You know what I purposely
And you know what?
did,
For you to
Art?
sit there
Not all
and
this.
not have the.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
Thank you, Fish. Make it count. The
You know,
audacity to ask
Put it
to
on
do
Fish
that.
real quick. Fish is the only person wearing a Detroit Pistons shirt. Shows that you are a big Detroit Pistons fan in here right now. So for you to be talking down on him, saying I'm not excited about it, really,
He's
I'm just
not
happy.
talking down.
I'm just
I could
happy
di-
about it.
You guys say the same thing about the Lions. Does that mean you hate the Lions? No, you love the Lions.
How is that talking down? Make the
So,
pick
there we
count.
go.
That's reality.
Here. You want me to
Make
do
it
this?
count.
No.
You
You said
rip
that he
this
agrees
badge
with
off?
you. And we're not saying it. What we're saying is, you said we shouldn't celebrate. Why can't we celebrate a small victory? It's small. We
You
won a
can-
lottery.
I never
If you won $1 million in a lottery, are you gonna be like, oh, okay, you know?
Art, remember that time I said don't celebrate?
This is what it's going to be
Stop
right here.
pouring beer
If
on
I
your
win a
head.
lottery for $1 million, am I going to celebrate that $1 million,
Talk over
or am I
people
going to
when you're saying
celebrate what
false
I do
things.
with that $1 million?
Okay, the draft lottery and the actual lottery are two different things.
That's not what I'm saying. A lottery is a lottery. I'm putting two things together.
I
The
will
thing is,
say. I will say.
If you don't get that logic, I just don't know how your way
The
of
actual
thinking.
lottery is you win money. The draft lottery is you win the number one pick, who may or may not even be a good player.
That can also bring you in millions of dollars in revenue.
Yeah, but you don't know that until the player plays.
Right. And so when you win a lottery, you win the money, and you win the money. Are you going to celebrate that $1 million, or are you going to celebrate what you invest that $1 million
The lottery,
into?
you get the money right away. The draft, you don't get the money for another year.
So here's
Or
what I
two,
will say,
or three, or ever.
Sean,
Oh, no.
you have
You might
made
get it first
me.
year.
You have made me. When I first got here, I was team. Yeah, the lottery, we won. But you have an ability to question everything, and you also have an ability to look on the other side of the glass.
You have to.
And what I will say is, like, we know how Trae Young performs. We know how these stars perform and the rookies perform. We don't know how Cade is going to perform. Sure, we have tape on him during his college days at OSU. He's great. But Sean does make a great point. We have a lottery ticket, but the value doesn't necessarily mean $1 million. It could be $10 because the guy could come in and be shit.
We may even trade the pick.
I want to say
Well, that would
again,
be
just to
crazy.
be crystal clear, because Lord knows people will misconstrue when you say something that they get buttered over. Celebrate. I'm not telling you not to celebrate. Pour 2 beers on yourselves. Scream, let's go at the top of your lungs.
Let's go!
Make drives to Little Caesars Arena and gaze fondly at Little Caesars Arena at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's one step.
I'm not saying not to do any of that stuff. I'm saying for somebody like me, now it's the hard part. You have to make this pick count. I don't want to piss this guy off either. Look at that dude. Right? Yeah, sure. Yay.
First problem
We
was
haven't
wearing
even
an
picked the
Event
guy
7
yet. We don't know what he looks like. Do what you need to do. I'm not getting mad at you. I'm not. Seriously, yeah. Let's go. Put your hands on top of your head. Do the surrender cobra. Do it all. I'm not telling you not to do that.
See,
what I am
basically-
doing is I'm looking at both sides of the coin.
I would have
which-
been the only person
So
who
that
you
event last
should
night
just
was
refuse to do.
So who was the director of that show right here, Art? Was
That would be Adam.
Adam. And so that was a waste of their time yesterday doing that show.
I
It
will
was
not
no
say
show.
that. No, but I get what Sean's saying, though, because you have to look at the other side. People have gotten round one, overall picks, and they've been shit. They have.
And they also have overall picks, and they've been great.
But right now, it's a flip of the coin because we don't know.
I'm looking at both sides of the coin. Try it. It's so. I honestly, my life is better when I look at both sides of the coin. When I can look at an equation and go, huh. Now, if I do this, maybe it works out really well. And if I don't do this, maybe. What happens if it doesn't work? Oh my gosh, the audacity to consider both sides. What a horrible human being.
But how many times have we witnessed it to where college players get to the big leagues and they flop?
Several times.
It happens. Get excited when the first game and he gets a triple-double. Then it's like, holy shit! But, I get why the kids here at Woodward Sports 2 are excited.
I could better understand all of this if I was somebody who said this Troy Weaver. Let's say I talked about Troy Weaver the way I talk about Alex Avila or Alavila or whatever he's calling himself today. I could better understand this if somebody said, man, why are you dogging on Troy Weaver?
Yeah.
Right. I'm not. I like Troy Weaver. I like him a lot.
Here's his response.
I've said it many times on this show. Same thing with Brad Holmes, okay? I could better understand when people get mad if I said, what else do you need to see out of Alavila? Like if I inserted Brad Holmes or Troy Weaver's name there, like honest to goodness. And for the record, I wasn't working with you guys. I was saying this stuff about Alavila 3-4 years ago, and you know what people were saying? The same thing that you're all saying to me today. That's what people were saying to me. Why are you being a hater, man? Our farm club sucked. He's totally rebuilt our farm club. Well, it's one thing to have a bunch of guys in your farm club, okay? And it's another thing to turn those guys into really good players. It's not happening with Alavila, man.
Yes, it is. Give him time.
Nobody's arguing that today. 2 years ago, y'all would have been crucifying me like you're crucifying me over this. Here's the difference, okay? I'm not saying that about Brad Holmes. I'm not saying that about Troy Weaver. What I'm doing is I'm having the audacity today to speak to you as an adult and say, boy, this could be really good, or it couldn't be really good. The hard part is now in making that pick count. And you're mad.
Can we hear from Troy Weaver? This is what Troy Weaver had to say last night while talking to Corey Woods.
Is there just one player that you just look out just from the tapes and the games that you've seen and you say that guy would be a great for history?
It's about 4 or 5 of them that I felt that way about going along this process. Now we're number 1, so we get to pick the best one we see fit to move us forward.
It's 2. He's being a realist about this situation. He said that there's 4 guys. So I think the fan base is automatically like, favorite game! And it's like, we don't know what's going to happen. We have the first pick. Don't get me wrong. We have first choice. But let Troy do what he needs to do.
Why don't you guys all yell at Troy now for having the audacity to be a realist? Or accuse him of being an old man yelling at the clouds?
No. He's doing a great job at doing his job. He's doing a great job, and he.
So
this is what it is, Sean. This is what it is, Sean. When
because
we went out,
the easy thing to do is get out my pom-poms and pull my pants around my ankles and go, yay, everything changed last night.
This is what we need to do. Similar to what the Lions did. They interviewed 6 coaches, had 7 coaches up for an interview. They got up to 6 coaches. He has 4 players he want to interview. He's coming here.
Do your due diligence.
Do your due diligence. There's nothing wrong with that.
I agree with you.
I think that's a great GM doing his job.
Now, did you also notice Troy's? Can we watch that video one more time? I know we're late for a break.
Yeah,
can you
we're
show
super
that,
late.
Can you show? When we come back, show that video again, because you know what? He didn't look like a guy that had his pants around the ankles doing the penguins like all these kids around here. Yeah. Huh.
You know what, Sean? Troy is one of those guys where I kind of learned this once I got into the NFL, is you never want to get too much here. You never want to get too much here. You want to just stay
That's
the
how
course.
Big Ben was last night.
Want to say
when
Big Ben came in, before he came in, he said a quote. He said,
"I got it.
I'm the luck." He said, "I will be the luck if you have that."
Yep.
Told a group of reporters in the Pistons press room 45 minutes before the draft lottery, "I am the luck."
And then look at this after him FaceTime with Rip. It's awesome.
We got the number 1 pick.
Now that's great, but Sean, are you excited for the franchise at least?
When they make the pick and when we see if this player is a good player, yes.
Okay. I think we could go to break on that. No, other than at noon, what are we doing, Sean?
I'm not giving these people shit today.
Maybe
the way they're acting.
Maybe
y'all being punished.
Maybe put fade for
swear
Cade.
jars.
Fade for Cade in the comments, and you'll pick somebody for the crypto. You know?
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
They change your little attitudes.
Stay tuned. Woodward Sports.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number 1 priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. we take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but somebody just texted me. I'm not going to do this.
Oh, God.
But somebody texted me, somebody who you actually showed in those videos, and said, do you know what the worst part is? I agree with you. But we're supposed to play
I know
pretend.
who it is.
But we're all supposed to play pretend, aren't we? We're all supposed to play pretend. Everything is awesome.
Call him out, Sean. Call him out.
Bring up that YouTube thing. Somebody who has my name.
When somebody is my friend, I'm not going to throw them out.
This one right here, Joique, Sean is a blank. Funniest comment wins. Should we do that today? That's bullying, Joique.
Sean is a nice guy.
You guys bully me
You said
every
the
day.
funniest comment, so you want him to bully Sean? How dare you?
I am bullied every day.
But we pick who the funniest comment is.
Right.
That is true.
We could choose whether to choose the bullying
Look at
comment
you
or
turning
not.
your back on me, Fish.
Listen, when you open up something like that on the internet with all the sane and rational people on the internet, usually nice things are brought up.
Yeah. Usually.
Hey, by the way, would you like a chance to make a kick and make $25K in crypto? If you can kick a football into the back of our truck, you could win $25K in crypto. All right? How do you want to do it today?
I want, for one, you need to pause everything because I'm really ticked off at you. The fact that you won't tell us who texted you.
I'm not going to do
And
that.
they were in this video? They were in this video right here?
I'm not going to tell you.
It was Mikey TikTok.
I'm not going to tell you who it was. He's my friend.
Oh.
It was Mikey TikTok.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was easy.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to do that. But, I know, seriously, all jokes aside, I know you guys, deep down inside, I know you all agree with me. I know you do. I'm going to use your logic and I'm going to reverse it. People have been so butthurt in this town by their teams that you need something to believe in. You want something to believe in. And so the mere fact that somebody like me is saying, hey, yeah, I'd rather have the number one pick than not have the number one pick, but you have to make it count.
Why are we doing this during a sports show when Sean's trying to give Sean's giving an actual point and Joique is worried about a fucking Danish?
Is it strawberry?
No, you did by bringing in his fucking Danish.
Is that a Danish?
We're supposed to be talking about sports. Sean, please continue.
You know what? One man gets it. Dion.
Jesus.
Dion said, we agree. He said, your energy
Do
with
not put it in
Sewell
your
wasn't
mouth.
different, though, and he hasn't proven anything using that same logic. Do you know why? Can I tell you why? And seriously, I will be excited when they draft Cade the same way that I was excited when they drafted Sewell. But I will also say, and in fairness, Dion, you have to give me this. That isn't going to help the Detroit Lions this year. Penny Sewell is an investment, okay? Penny Sewell is going to come into the league and be a rookie, and he is going to struggle. And he might even be a part-time player. And there are some morons out there that are going to go, we got so excited about Penny Sewell, and the guy barely plays. You can't think that way. You have to think of it as an investment. And it's what this guy could be in a couple years from now. So that's why I'm excited about that. And I would feel the exact same way about Cade Cunningham. Now remember this, and these are your words, not mine. They haven't even drafted the kid yet. How can I be excited over that which they didn't draft?
The same way we were excited.
That's why.
The same way we were excited about Penei Sewell when he wasn't drafted at the number 7 pick.
But you know what? In Sean's defense, Sean wasn't jumping for joy. And I will say this, Sean. Mikey TikTok has admitted that it's him.
I didn't think that they'd get Sewell.
No,
really
no,
didn't.
but no, but he was very excited because this is, I'm not paraphrasing, these are, if Penei Sewell is still on the board, they need to run to the podium.
You're right. And he
And
did
not-
say
they need
that.
to run to the
exact
podium.
Quote, exact
He
quote,
did say that.
And not
exact
walk,
quote,
run.
Exact quote.
But
that
Mike,
was an exact quote.
I will say
Absolutely.
this, Sean. You have an ability, and I'm not kissing your ass, I'm just being a realist, because you could have gotten on air and played, the pom-poms. You have an ability to make people look at the other side. And Mikey TikTok actually admitted that it was him that texted you. He said, I got caught up in the moment. It's been, years and years of this, so props to Mikey for admitting. And
it's okay.
It's also
I get
seeing the other side of it, because truth be told, everyone wants a great number one pick. But again, how many times have we had a number one pick and they suck? Not just our team, but just in the generalness. And whether it's football, hockey, baseball, basketball, we get these number one picks and they're not always great.
And guys can turn on you in the blink of an eye, one way or another. I need to remind people, there were people that were flat out calling Darius Slay, a majority of you, mind you. Darius Slay was a bust after his first year.
Idiots.
Look, these kids are going to come in. Cade Cunningham's going to have bad moments. I got to tell you, honestly. Penei Sewell might not even be a full-time starter, okay? All right? What I'm excited about with Penei Sewell, and I can't talk about Cade Cunningham in that regard because he isn't here yet. When they draft him, we can have that conversation. What I'm excited about Penei Sewell is this is a young player that is already here, okay? At his age, he's here. What he might be, especially talking to scouts like my buddy Scott, in a couple years, and what that line might be when he does hit, God forbid, the ripe old age of 22, that's what has me excited. That's what has me excited. The short term for the Lions, no, I'm not. I get it. I'm not going to bag the Lions this year. I'm not. I'm telling you. Never. I'm not going to bag the Lions this year because I get what they're doing. And I know a lot of you don't, and that's okay. But when, not if, when they finish with a less than record, I get it. This is building for the future. I'm totally cool with it.
I'll say that now I'm known as the art of fence sitting because I'm agreeing with both sides. But again, tell me where either celebrating too much is wrong. It's not. Like Sean's not saying that celebrating too much is a bad thing, but being a realist too in the situation. So Ryan,
you honestly have to look at both sides of the coin. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I tell people all the time. I hate bringing up the Darko thing. All right. Darko was a game changer. Darko is exactly what the Pistons needed. Darko was a perfect fit for this team. How good is this Pistons franchise going to be for the next 20 years? Because here they are on the top of the world, and they have this kid that's not even 19 years old on their roster. He won a championship in his quote-unquote rookie year where he was the human victory cigar. He wasn't even 19. And we were dropping our pants around, hey, look, let's all drop our pants down again, wee! And that's what I'm talking about. And you brought up a great one. Ben Simmons, man. He was finally the answer in Philadelphia. All their years of getting lottery picks, they finally got the answer.
Finally got it.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm sorry, it doesn't guarantee anything. You got to make the pick count.
I will say what is a guarantee is the Habs man showing up at your house when there's a victory.
He did?
Yeah, I mean, I have video evidence and we can play that, but yeah, he showed up at your house. And it sounds like your wife is laughing, so she might be involved somehow.
Bonsoir, mon ami. How you do on this night? I have a song for you right now. Are you ready? One win away, away, away. One win away. One win away. Ole, ole. 1967, bitch.
Let's talk about the Habs. Sean, were you impressed?
It's not a fluke anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Forget 8 seed at this point in time. Forget how bad they were the last month of the year. This is how quickly fortunes can change in sports. And this is a side of the coin I'm going to call myself out. I never, ever thought I would be looking at. They are the better team than the Vegas Knights right now. And quite frankly, last night, it wasn't close. By the way, that kid's 20. Let me just point that out. See that kid in the middle, the short one? He's 20. I just wanted to point that out. It's not even It's not even close. Anybody who watched that game last night, they were. I hate to use this word, but I'm going to use it anyway. They were dominant last night, and it's weird to watch. And that's how quickly things can change. And Art, I said that for you, and Joique for you too, because I'm guilty of it. I didn't look at the other side of the coin.
No, when we were talking last night, I said,
do
do you think that they're going to win? And you said, it's not looking too pretty. They're playing Vegas at home. And then they beat them by 2 goals.
3.
Wasn't it 3-1, right?
4-1.
Oh, 4-1. Wow.
Who's counting?
Ooh.
Believe in your team, Sean.
Yeah, and Fish has been saying that
How
constantly.
long you been in this business again, Art?
It's
At least I'm not eating a fucking Danish while on the air. Go ahead and critique me, please, Joique.
Tell me I'm eating a Danish.
Yeah, literally 10 seconds. It looks so good that maybe it should be eaten after the show. What are we doing?
It's a
Shannon
strawberry
Sharp,
lemonade
Skip
cookie.
Bayless. Are they eating shit on the show?
No, they are not, Sir Arthur.
I looked at it yesterday.
But I'll
I
get
said,
the
"What
shit
is that?"
for it.
And I said, "I'll try it."
You know,
it was delicious.
One
Sports
day,
Center's not eating on the show
I buy
either.
lunch for you people. One day it'd be nice if you brought me anything. You know what? Bring me like
I offered you a vegan burger.
Bring me a clump of mud.
You know,
like, go
time
outside
out.
and get me a clump of mud.
Let me say something. For 2 people that fake giving a shit about me so much, and Sean, this isn't about you really. The fact that Joique has done it time and time again, eating on this show, and he knows that Chad's gonna shit on me about it because I'm supposed to be running this show. But go ahead and eat. You really. Fuck playing Call of Duty with you. Fuck all that other shit. We're taking a timeout.
Swear jars.
Swear jars.
It makes me so mad.
Swear
I
jars.
don't control the show.
It is overflowing
It's over.
today.
It's over. Never again.
Good.
But you know what? Here's the realistic side. The series isn't over. They're going back to Montreal tomorrow night. The series isn't over. I mean, it's this is where you have to, again, both sides of the coin. Sorry, it's just the right way to do things. But they were dominant, and it's interesting, Joique, because I think sometimes in the NFL, we're all guilty of doing this.
Right.
And you look at the wild card team that barely got in the playoffs. All right, there's more that goes into it.
When was the last wild card team that won the Super Bowl?
Oh, it's a great question. Right off the top of my head,
Green Bay.
Are they the last one? Green Bay in 2010?
I think
Are they the last one? Yeah. So I mean, that's my point. Like, forget that they were an 8 seed.
Tampa Bay.
They haven't been.
Was Tampa Bay a wild card?
Oh yeah, they were. Good call. Yeah. Saints won the division. Yeah, and the Saints beat them twice too. Remember? Good call.
So it was Tampa
But
Bay.
I mean that's like forget all that crap. Like I think we as sports fans get so wrapped up in that. There are other things that go into an equation. Maybe some guys were hurt. Maybe they didn't have a 20-year-old sniper on the roster at the time. And then what are you doing at that moment? What have you done for me lately? And they've played phenomenally. And so that's the thing. I was talking to Scott Bischoff just this morning about this. Like, forget that they were an 8 seed. They've been the best team on that side of the bracket. By a pretty wide margin too, so it's weird how that works out. All right,
we got to talk about the Suns, baby.
We'll talk about the Suns. Some news on Dan Campbell as well. Not that this stuff matters, because it doesn't, but I kind of agree with this. And this is a positive, so you can all run around and sing everything is awesome. Losers, right here on Woodward Sports.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
a graduate of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
We got so wrapped up, I forgot to get somebody registered for the crypto. So here's your phrase that pays. The first person on YouTube that writes, "Fish hurt me," 3 words. "Fish hurt me," will get you registered for the 25K kick for crypto, okay? Really simple. Fish hurt me.
That's not very nice, Sean.
Hurt people hurt people.
Why haven't we got that on a shirt? And why don't I get a cut of it?
Art, that's the greatest idea. So just type in "fish hurt me" and we'll get you registered, okay?
Good job, Fish.
I didn't hurt anyone, but,
it's going to go to Zachary. Zachary Hadaway.
Congratulations.
Is our winner.
That's major.
Congratulations. I think my messages stopped rolling again, too.
Well, probably because you hurt so many people.
That thing hurts me, too. That thing, a lot of hurt being thrown around.
I tell you what, there was a lot of hurt last night with the Clippers.
It was.
How
It was a
about
lot of
that
hurt.
segue?
It was a lot of hurt.
Dude, Phoenix.
It was a great game. It was.
Joique, you and I have been wrong about a lot of things, but we haven't been wrong
What
about
about Phoenix? We have
This right here, though, is what legends
We was
are
one
made
for
of.
one with this.
Like,
I thought the Nets was going to go all the way.
one of the best alley-oop. I mean, just splits like a bow.
Easy. And then even after that, they still have 0.7 seconds left to go out there and do another play at the end of the game. This was a back and forth, which the Phoenix had to lead most of the game, but
Suns in 4? You think Suns in 4?
I think so.
It's not looking good. I mean, they won by 2 points.
I think the Clippers will get one game.
It's so hard to call for a sweep.
Yeah, I can't call for a
is.
sweep. I'll say Suns in 5.
Okay.
I'll say Suns in 5.
Easy, you're over there shaking your head. I saw you shaking your head. Wait, grab the microphone. I want to get your take because you were just. Oh my gosh, yelling and screaming.
Well, I mean, come
I'm
on.
sorry.
We work for a fucking sports network, and Kennedy, get up!
All right, so Easy, what happened?
It was the game winner. Did you see? I get.
No, why were you shaking your head? Like when we were.
It was a close game. It was a 1-point game. Paul George choked in the free throw, so I don't think it's going to be in 4, just because it was such a close game. And they're at Phoenix. They're in the Suns' domain, home court. And if the Clippers keep it that close, I just can't
Are the
really call
Clippers
it
going to make
sweet.
it a series?
Yeah, Clippers going to make
You
it a
think
series.
so?
Yeah, that's a close game.
I'll
They're on
go
their
with
home
5.
court.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say 5.
You know what? Actually, I will say this. It can be a sweep because Chris Paul didn't even play. So Chris Paul might pop in. You guys are actually right. It could be a sweep once Chris Paul joins
I don't
back
know.
up.
See, I have a theory about sweeps. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you, and I think it rings true in baseball, hockey, and basketball. You know, the series. The amount of times that we talk about a sweep and the amount of times it happens are two incredibly different numbers. I think it's difficult to sweep a team. I really do. I think it's easier and more easier said than done. So I'll stop short of it. Phoenix in 5.
Well, they have. CJ says that Suns in 6. The Clippers have lost by a combined total of 7 points. So they're so close that Easy's right. Easy's got a point. Like it's gonna be a close game.
It's gonna be close.
Because this got to go back to LA. Obviously, got the LA fans. I don't know. Why does home court advantage work sometimes? It doesn't in other situations.
Because of the Suns in 4 guy.
It's energy.
Yeah.
It's like the energy from the crowd. It's a big. I mean, it's a difference between having a home game and football and playing away because you can hear the energy from the crowd.
Football, I can see because of third downs and stuff like that, like getting guys to miss time snaps.
Yeah.
But the Habs last night, they're in Vegas, correct?
Yep.
All the
Winning
pressure. I'm going to go all Scotty Bowman on you, who is like the master psychologist. A lot of it also has to do with who's the pressure on. Everybody and their brother thought that the Vegas Knights were going to win.
You fumble
last
when
night.
you pressure.
Every single person thought the odds, and that's why our boy. You know when I felt good about the Habs' chances when our degenerate gambler Adam said he put money on the Habs. When Adam said that, I go, oh, okay, that counts for something. And Scotty Bowman was a guy that said, we all as sports fans, you want to be at home in that pivotal game, that Game 7. And Scotty said, all the pressure's on the home team. Everybody expects you to win. And Vegas, after ripping their hearts out in Montreal 2 nights earlier, everybody thought they were going to win. They're back home. They're better. They finished with the top record in the league along with Colorado. All that crap. And somebody forgot to tell those kids that. And those kids went out there. In particular, it was the 21-year-old's turn last night.
Punched him in the
and
mouth.
Dominated. I mean, Nick Suzuki was he was dominant last night. So I think in that regard, I agree with Scotty Bowman. I'm not going to disagree with Scotty Bowman anyway. I mean, Scotty Bowman could say, oh, look at that sky out there. It's purple. I go, that's the most lovely shade of purple I've ever seen in my life, Scotty.
You talk about pressure, but I mean, let's talk about the viral sensation, the Suns and 4s guy. I feel like that helps a franchise. It lights a fire under the Suns. You've got a guy who almost knocked out 2 people in the stands, and now he's a celebrity selling shirts. Easy, do you think that helps a team, that creates that fire?
Yeah, I feel like the Suns picked up a whole vibe. From last year in the bubble, they went undefeated. They visited that girl. I don't know if y'all seen the hell of a viral situation. But their whole vibe, the Suns and 4, that put pressure on them, but in a good way. I feel like They had to come out and beat some ass after that. That guy, I think he gave them some life. Not that they didn't have life or swag or vibe before, but
he's filling in for Chris Paul right now, right?
Yeah. You know what? Hey, real talk, kind of. Yeah, I'd say that.
Sean, Joique, what do you guys think? Like when you have those, those fans, like everybody knows the Lions guy, and does that help? Does that hurt?
Tell the truth, Joique. Tell the truth, Joique. Tell the truth, Joique.
Remember you slammed
Okay, I'll be the
bad.
No!
No,
What you do has no impact on how the team does.
Well, I tell you, no.
You do not
Yes, they
affect
do.
their wins and losses.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Here we go.
When we had that, listen. When we had that comeback against the Cowboys, 2014 here at home, and you remember it. Crowd was dead. Fourth quarter, the crowd was dead. It was not into the game at all. I got the first down. My momentum kind of took me into the end zone. And when we got that first down, I kind of did something with my hand. I just, did like a crowd check. And the crowd, just a little crowd check. And they started to get more into the game. We started to make more plays. We feed off that energy.
You're a nice human.
The same way.
You're a nice human, Joe.
No,
I'm serious. You're a nice human.
I believe it.
And so
I don't.
The same energy that an offensive player can give to a defensive player when he makes a play is the same energy that we can get from a crowd when we make a play that makes us want to continue to make plays. It's like this. If my daughter, right, when we were training her, potty training her, when she would go on the toilet, we would give her treats. We would say, good job. And that makes her want to continue to use the toilet because she's a big girl, and so she kept doing it. And so we have players. So you have players on the field making plays. So when we hear the fans in the crowd cheering, we want to continue making plays.
I picture you doing like football celebration with your daughter, like the pump jack.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah. So me and my daughter have a handshake. Me and my daughter have a handshake for when she goes on.
Can I translate what he just said because he's too modest? I'm going to translate what he just said.
Oh God.
It was Joique's play that lit the fire not only in his teammates but in the fans.
That's not what I said.
It was what? No, I'm saying. That is not Joique's
That's
words.
not what I said.
These are my words, okay? Joique did that. The fans did not do that. Joique did that.
Don't stir the pot.
Joique took that team and said, boys, we're not going down like this. I'm sorry, fans in your entitlement, I've always felt this way. You are not helping the team win.
Sean,
you aren't.
What about on third down? Defensive possession, third down.
Yeah.
You know what? When you hold your keys up for the key play, your success rate is 100%.
So then you know what?
So when they cheer, when the crowd is cheering and the other team has to call a timeout because they can't get the play in, that's not the crowd.
You remember the Bears game?
That's what caused them to win. That's what when Jay Cutler took all those. That was the. You know what? It was great when they interviewed Coach Schwartz. Coach Schwartz, can you tell me about the job at Best Run? Why would I talk about the job at Best Run? I have to talk about Easy in row 5 in section K was the difference maker today.
But then if that's the case,
first star.
Listen, if that's the case, then let's just go back to the bubble. No fans.
Oh my gosh. Fans are there to enjoy the game.
Sean is blank.
They mean something in football. Come on. In football,
restore the roar.
Football starts. You can't get your audibles off. And football means something.
Do you know why? I've been doing a study on this, and I'm going to show you, like analytically. Do you know why the New England Patriots had so much success?
What was it from, Sean?
Because the fans in Massachusetts, they're just better fans. They are. That's what you... And see, for years they weren't better fans. And then one day they woke up and said, gosh damn it, we need to be better fans. And they all started singing the Legoland theme, and all of a sudden, they started winning left and right.
They did.
It wasn't Bill Belichick.
No, of course not.
It wasn't Tom Brady.
It was Tom Brady.
It was those great fans in New England.
Mikey TikTok says, look at the whiteout against Penn State in 2016. Michigan had to call a timeout before the game started because the fans were so, We got to go to break.
The 12th man in Seattle?
The 12th man in Seattle? Come on.
You know what? Joique, you were there.
I was there.
Marshawn Lynch's run? It was the fans.
Stop it. They help on defense.
They help on defense. They help on defense.
Absolutely they do.
And they help on offense,
Remember that goal line stop?
Yeah, they help on offense.
I will never forget when Mikey TikTok made that goal line stop.
It quiet down.
All right, we got to go to break.
Go to widescreen. Go to
No,
wide.
we have to go to break.
Go to widescreen, then we'll go to break.
Oh my God, you
That's
are the
right.
worst.
People don't like
Do your
the
job.
truth.
Do your
I'm
job.
sorry.
All right, we're going to break.
No.
We have to.
We haven't-
you can
we
do it
haven't said
after.
it yet. We
And
haven't said
we're
it yet.
3 minutes late on break.
Widescreen, then we'll go
Okay,
to break.
cool. Hope you stick up for me when Chad shits down my throat.
That's freaky.
That's what you did it for? I hate you.
You don't fumble the ball at work. Hey, Joique Bell, Sean Baligian. See you guys next weekend.
Thanks, mate. Oh, Bell soft. Wait till it comes to New Zealand. Pour that out.
Supposed to go to when the show starts. I'm sorry, Sean. Call me a snitch. You don't take 14
Can I
bathroom
ask you
breaks.
a question? I want to ask you guys a question. And Easy's here, and I like his shirt and hat. Why hasn't Michigan won a Big Ten title in football?
It's the fans.
The fans.
We both knew.
The fans. The big house has just been small.
The big house. Just when you don't like what somebody says, you just yell "Go Blue." Why haven't they won?
You got it.
The fans are the difference makers, man.
We help on defense,
They
Sean.
have crazy fans at Michigan. They believe in the invisible. Year after year after year, they tell you, no, this is the savior. This isn't. Why haven't they won? Are their fans just not as good as those fans in Foxborough? Is that what it is? What the hell's wrong
That's
with
a
you
great
people?
argument.
Today's a bad day. You guys are really dumb today.
You're really having a hard
Sean,
time.
you don't think they help on defense?
No.
So what do you like when there's a false start, like the Monday night game?
That's
come on.
great. That you did it. You made a play. That's awesome. You made a play.
That helps, though.
It helps. It definitely helps.
And guys get pumped.
Yeah, I mean, you know why it helps?
Fan sense of entitlement.
This is why it helps.
Absolutely.
Because
Problem with society today.
no, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, you played.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why it helps. Because if it didn't help, right? If it didn't help, we wouldn't need signals. We literally go over certain plays.
I'm sure you wouldn't use signals without fans there.
No, because of the noise. Because of the noise.
Yeah, because you can still yell the audibles. You don't always have to be signals.
Well, then you're a Michigan fan. Why haven't they won in
Because
17 years? Because they've got some
we
of the best
go
fans
listen
in the
because
world.
I'm telling. This is how I know that fans make a huge difference
Mm-hmm.
in the game because we have to go over how loud the game is going to be before we get there.
Yeah.
Different stadiums, different
victories.
fans, and we have to go over. Like, listen, it's going to be loud.
Remember that
Make
guy?
sure you guys get the signal, not the play, the signal.
You don't even
'Cause we
listen to
have-
signals here. You
said
don't
what?
even follow signals here.
But I don't get paid as much here as I did on the
Well,
field.
that's a Chad issue, not an art issue.
Huh? So, pay me more.
Dan Campbell is.
I'm gonna use that as an
there
argument.
was this list that Kennedy found. Dan Campbell is rated the fourth in the fourth best position of the new head coaches in the National Football League. Now there are 7 new head coaches, and this is ranked based on ownership, roster, front office, and recent history. Can I tell you why I categorically deny this? What does recent history have to do with a new regime? I'm sorry. Isn't the point is they're in this spot because more often than not, the previous guy was miserable. So I don't think it's fair to compare that guy to what came before him. I don't think that should be part of the criteria. Now, you have to do that when looking at a roster, right? But I don't think that's fair to Dan Campbell or any other coach, to be honest with you.
Oberholm.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to do that. I'm sorry. I don't. I think that's a silly. I like the idea behind the article, and I like the criteria, and especially this is one thing. And Joique, I think I can speak for you here. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell's biggest chore is to improve this roster, and that doesn't happen overnight. Okay, but it's not. What does the Lions finishing
now
as miserable as they were the last couple of years have anything to do with Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell? Why would I hang them for that? I don't think that's fair.
You won't hang them for it, but the key words you just said is make this roster better. Now, making this roster better Is that going out and getting new players, or going out and getting new players and taking the players you do have and developing the players that you already have on your team? Now, what does that consist of? What does that consist of? Because we have these guys are in the NFL for a reason. Now, that might not be the pick of the litter, but it might be some diamonds in the rough that we have with guys who might be the next Joique Bell undrafted guy who can go on this team and make plays and become a fan favorite.
And this is and it's a process, okay? So that's why, to me, I think what the team did last year has no bearing on Brad Holmes and Campbell.
I don't think so.
I mean, I just don't think it's fair to those guys. That's why, and this is, like, we had this conversation a little bit the last couple of days. I categorically deny same old Lions. I categorically deny same old Lions. I cannot buy into that theory. I will never, ever buy into the lot.
What just happened? What just happened?
Kennedy thought it was well within her rights to stand up and turn off the air conditioning, and I had to stop mid-sentence because I'm incredibly offended today.
Kennedy, can you explain why that just happened?
No, I can't because I'm not in the right chair, so I can't.
That is true. You're not in the right chair. Yeah, move easy so she can sit and explain. She's shut down the whole show right now. She's got some speaking to do. Go ahead, Kennedy. Oh my God. Sean is not moving until we get some answers.
Well, come up here, use my mic.
Are we going to do a silent strike?
At this point, go to the wide view.
Why don't we just put batteries in?
Wide view, please.
Because the show must go on, and you're gonna live. Someone said, where'd it go? The background buzz on the show is worse than the 12th man. The background buzz was too much for the
one,
people.
Why are you so short? And for two, why would you turn the air off?
Because so many people are complaining.
We don't care what your explanation is.
You didn't care what our network was complaining about.
Get off the set.
Get off the set, woman.
Exit stays
Joey,
right.
Justin, Jeff, they always stay in the air.
Exit
You guys
stays
just
right.
like,
Sean still has yet to move. Sean still has yet to move. Turn the hair back on. I'm
Turn the air back
sweating.
on. And Fish, do your job. Keep fresh batteries in there.
Sean is. Can we turn the
There
air
are
on?
fresh
Otherwise-
batteries in there. Joique Bell.
Is it working?
No,
Is it working?
Is it on? Oh, it's on. All right.
I'm not dealing with
Came back
Sean
on.
today. And we're
Thank you.
turning it to 50 degrees.
No.
Welcome to Antarctica.
So anyway, I never, ever, I'm serious, I do not believe in the whole same old Lions thing. I don't subscribe to it. I will not subscribe to it. Do you know why? If you get the right people in place, you can change the fortunes of your franchise, and you can do it rather quickly. I grew up in an era where the Golden State Warriors were an absolute afterthought, and they became the model for the NBA for a few years. The New Jersey Devils, are you familiar with their work? The greatest hockey player of all time, in this humble reporter's opinion, Wayne Gretzky, referred to them as a Mickey Mouse organization. And the New Jersey Devils became, again, a barometer, much like the Detroit Red Wings, who, by the way, when I was a kid, were not so affectionately known as the Detroit Dead Things. Okay? And I can go on and on and on about, Michigan State's going to suck and they're going to suck forever. They're never going to be tops in this state. How'd that work out? And then you get the right people in place who bring the right people on board, and everything that has been said about the Detroit Lions, you can change that narrative like that.
Right now.
And that's the hard part, though. This goes back to what we were talking about with the chore that Troy Weaver has right upon him right now. Hey, you know what? Glad we got the first pick. Is this kid going to be the difference maker? And that's the chore that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell now have before them. Okay? Do you want people to stop saying same old Lions? You can't talk about it. You can't talk about how great things are going to be. You have to do it. You have to actually show people, hey, man, you know what? We're not the same. We just rolled to a 12-5 season. We won the first division in the history of the Detroit Lions in the NFC North. They haven't won a division since 1993. We just won the division. Okay, and then you know what people are going to say? You know as well as I do. You know, oh, that's great, Lions. You're celebrating just... Hey, guess what? We just won a couple playoff games. Hey, just guess what? We're going to the Super Bowl. Hey, guess what? We won the Super Bowl. Then now try saying same old lines. And I do not believe in the totality of... And this takes me back to when I was a little kid. My grandfather and father both told me, don't waste my time with that franchise. Don't even waste your time. You got a lifetime of heartache. I swear to God, I will dance on both their graves when the Lions win. I will dance on both their graves. I will pull out a 40 like I do for my homies, and I will pour the 40 on their graves. I'm telling you, I cannot. My brain doesn't work that way. And again, call me too analytical, both sides of the coin. I cannot believe that a franchise sucks and always will suck. I can't believe it. I will not believe it. I won't. But you have to prove it to me.
Have they proved it to you yet?
I'm not going to do that. Hell no, they haven't done it to me yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to walk around like the Penguin, like everybody else around here with their pants around their ankles. Hooray, we went 5-12. I'm not going to do that. You got to give me more than that, man. Don't tell me what you're going to do.
Do it.
Do it.
So you more about that action more so than talking.
Ta-da!
But all we do is talk on this sports show, so let's talk a little bit.
Did I say it right?
No.
Rats.
What up, though?
We got to go to break, guys.
So, hold up. Question. Did you do the What Up, Though Wednesdays or WAP Wednesdays?
No, today's Slanging with Sean Day, and he hasn't done that yet, Sean.
When we come back, we'll have Slanging with Sean.
Can I read? Can I tell you about some of the odds?
As we tell you about the odds.
I would love that.
All right. Baseball's in full swing. NBA playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs. You can make each and every series, game, heck, any period, quarter count by having a stake in the game with mybookie.ag. Now, regardless of whether you're betting favorites or underdogs, player prop bets, or just looking to make some cash, MyBookie gives you tons of options to make all your favorite matches a heck of a lot more exciting. Now, if you're looking to bet for the first time, but you don't really know what to bet on, they are there to help point you in the right direction. You could be like degenerate gambler Adam. Adam knew that there was too much money being thrown the way of Vegas last night, so he said, I got to jump on that money line. And by golly, Adam nailed it. And I gave him a big hug today. Go to mybookie.ag, sign up now, and use promo code Woodward to get your first deposit matched halfway up to $1,000. Let them know that we sent you. You have to take the initiative here, okay? Use promo code Woodward to get that free deposit bonus and start your day off with a W. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Let's give Dan Campbell a chance. I like what I'm seeing so far out of these guys. I like what I'm seeing out of Brad Holmes so far. But what these guys didn't do, Quinn and Patricia, it has nothing to do with these guys. Let's start a brand new card marking, shall we? He's Joique Bell. I'm Sean Baligian. This is Woodward Sports.
Tony is a third-generation logger that has a simple, practical approach to life and work. That's why his Coast DX342 knife is perfect for him. The stainless steel blade is rust-resistant and made for all-weather use. And the double roll-lock safety ensures that it will never inadvertently close when he doesn't want it to. That's why Coast is trusted tough.
Yeah, can you check out Mikey TikTok? He's doing a heck of a job. Like, Mikey, I'm proud of you. I'm serious. I'm proud of you.
How did he get Mikey TikTok? How did he get
Mikey TikTok said, hey, guys, while I'm here, can you make sure that you turn into EpEcenter tonight at 10 p.m.? So I want to give Mikey TikTok some love. And I get it's 10 o'clock at night, but like every other show here on Woodward Sports, you can check it out later. Give my guy some love. He's working his tail off. And seriously, Mikey, props. I bust your balls a lot, but you're making
like
things
this new
happen, and I'm
Sean.
proud.
I don't like this new Sean and Mikey TikTok relationship. Yeah, I like it better when you guys didn't like each other.
You know what? I'm serious. I say this all the time, Joique. I wish when I was younger, I wish that somebody in the business would have helped me. And Art, you and I have talked about this. I do, like, seriously. This is a tough business. It is. And unfortunately, you get really thick skin because you hear just horrible things being thrown your way. And like I say it all the time, there's nothing you can say that bothers me that I haven't heard before and all that stuff. But I would like to think, I hope this is the case, I would like to think with some of the young people around here, I've kind of given them some good
You helped
advice.
out a lot of people. You helped me out, Sean. You helped out Kennedy. You helped out R. You helping out Mike.
He hasn't
TikTok.
stopped you from eating on the show yet. Showing up on
I
time.
saw Sean eating ribs on the
If
show.
Taking 20 bathroom breaks.
If I had food, Art, I'd eat it
Me
too.
too.
No, and Sean, you wouldn't because you respect me and the bullshit.
You know what's
that
funny?
that comes
Because
with it.
he's eating ribs on the show and beef jerky, and you know
Well,
what
you
I'm
guys are
saying.
both wrong for it.
Once.
But who has
Right,
more?
once,
who
not
has-
every single morning.
Who has more experience in this industry? You or Sean?
Who gets more bullshit when things go wrong on this show?
No, that's not what I asked you.
No, and that's
you don't
not what
answer
I
a question
asked
with a
you.
question, and that's why you get so much bullshit.
No, I get
Because
so
you're
much
not answering
bullshit
a
because you
question.
don't follow
Because you're
simple
not answering a
instructions and
question.
you show up
No,
whenever the hell
because
you want because you're an NFL former athlete. That's why. I get it.
My bad. I come in 30 minutes early. I don't know what you want me to do.
30. That's a stretch.
Well, what time I walk
Oh,
in
I
today?
forgot. I only pressed one button here. Let me press the button.
That's all you do.
Yep.
You have no.
Do you know what I like though? Like seriously, and I'm looking in the room right now. Like Kennedy, Easy, Mikey, TikTok. They've all like reached out to me and asked like for advice and stuff like that. Number one, I'm honored. I'm serious. I'm very honored that you guys would like ask me. And number two, it's pretty cool to watch them follow through. Like I'm proud of you guys. Like I kind of feel like, well, what is it, Papa Sean?
You get more satisfaction out of seeing things that you kind of blossom or you help groomed rather than a paycheck.
No, I just like watching the kids do well. Like Easy's nailing it. That makes me happy. That he can hang his head and act modest, but like I'm serious.
So again, you get
That's the stuff
more
that makes me happy.
satisfaction out of seeing people get groomed and follow through with
I
what
like
you
my
gave
paycheck.
them. You like the paycheck more?
Because then I can make gold-plated air conditioners and have 17 refrigerators.
And be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Look at that. I never had $50.
I'm also going to the Stanley Cup
Joique, you don't
in
want it, I'm
Montreal
telling you.
coming up.
You don't want it. Because I bit my tongue on a bunch of shit and haven't said nothing. On almost everything.
I'll be going
But
to
then,
game
but then
one
what I deal with after.
in Vegas as
let's
well.
just. Hey, so Slanging with Sean. Let's get into it.
She did one to me yesterday. I sent a picture. I'm really superstitious. I don't know if you guys know that. Like I got some weird superstitions, and one of my weird superstitions is I have to make a rack of ribs on game day. And you know what's funny? True story. I didn't make a rack of ribs on Sunday. I was running here, there, and everywhere on Sunday because, as I've said before, it was the double whammy of my birthday and Father's Day. So it has nothing to do with you. So you go where everybody wants you to go. And you know what? I didn't make a rack of ribs on Sunday. And you know what happened? They lost. So I went to my refrigerator, got myself some rib. Which one? Thank you, Easy.
St. Louis?
Grabbing it. No, I got my baby backs. I bought some baby backs from my boy Dave and just kind of put them in the freezer, which I usually don't do, but I knew with the playoffs I had to buy a couple extra. And I put a rack of ribs on, and I had to show you guys because there was a lot of mean in our text messaging yesterday, a lot of mean. And so to change the narrative, I just posted like a picture of my ribs. I said, hey guys, I made ribs. And Joique was like, did you smoke them? I said, yes, I did. And I used this new rub, and that's like my tradition. Like that's my superstition. And what happened last night? They won. But Kennedy told me, what was bussin'? Was that?
Yeah, I said, are they bussin'?
Are they bussin'? And I don't know what bussin' is.
Are they good? Was it good?
Yeah, so I immediately looked at my 16-year-old and I said, Lauren, were they bussin'? And her eyes lit up and she goes, yes, they were bussin'. And I said, is bussin' good, Lauren? And she goes, it means very good. That was her definition of and so what I did is then I became the prototypical father and I said, oh, you're not using great. And they're just very good.
My question: do you use mustard as a base before you season?
I do with my pork. If I do a pulled pork, I use mustard as a base. With my ribs, I have used it, but I don't like using mustard on my ribs. I do with the pulled pork. I like it a lot. You rub it all over the pulled pork. I mean, sloppy. And then, but with the ribs, no. I usually go with apple cider vinegar or straight apple cider as like a base. And then I pour a copious amount of rub on there. And when I say copious, I mean your sodium's going to go sky high. I put a lot on there. So I got one right yesterday. This I'm going to fail miserably because I looked at it this morning and I promised Kennedy, when we do this, I'm not going to look up what this stuff means, okay? So this is Thought Shit Meg the Stallion.
No, thought. Like thought.
Thought Shit Meg the Stallion.
Yeah, by Meg the Stallion.
By
That's the
Meg.
rapper.
So we didn't put by. It's, the name of the song is just Thought, S-H-I-T, and then the artist is Meg the Stallion.
Drinking out of the motherfucking bottle on my thought shit. I'm drinking while getting laid?
No. Oh, yeah. You're drinking. You know what thought means?
It's like a loose woman, right?
Yeah, but you know
It's
the
a woman that gets around, right?
You know the
A loose
acronym?
woman.
There's
No.
a T-H-O-T, that hole over there.
Yeah, it's an acronym.
It's an acronym.
Is it like the other hole?
Yeah. That hole over
forbidden
there.
hole?
That hoe.
That hole over there. He
Not
knows-
hole, hoe. That hoe over there.
Oh,
so
that
I
hole.
thought it was like the forbidden hole.
No, that hole over there. Okay.
Okay.
And like she's saying like thoughts do that, but okay.
Everything I eat goes straight to my pockets. Everything I eat goes straight to my pockets. I'm such a player that even when I eat, I'm making money.
Yeah. That's pretty, yeah. So, like, when people are like, oh, he's eating out there, like, he's doing a good job, you're working hard. So, yeah, when she eats, she makes money. Good job.
Yeah.
Joique, you know where I got that from?
What?
I like what you said. Make your money work for you. Make your money work for you, right? That's
Yeah.
investment stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
All right? What the hell? How is this English?
2021.
2021, finna graduate college. I'm going to college in Finland. What the hell does finna mean?
I'm fin to, like I'm going to. It's just slang.
Finna.
It's Ibai.
Finna. Finna.
Yeah.
Finna is
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
No, do you know what
I'm
finna
fin
is?
to. I'm
Finna
fin
is
to.
lazy.
I'm fin
Just
to.
say gonna. You're not adding any other words. It's the same amount of letters. G-O-N-N-A. Finna. Why is finna gonna?
It's a mix of I'm fixing and gonna. I'm finna. You know people say I'm
Oh my
fixing to go to the
gosh, you
store?
really are lazy. Then say fixing to.
That's more work. You combine stuff.
I gotta make it finna because I can't say fixing to.
Yeah, you know.
F-I-X-I-N-G-T-O. So that's 8 letters. Finna is F-I-N-N-A. Holy shit, you saved 3 letters. Wow.
Missing 2 letters
What
like
is
LPO.
2021 finna graduate college? That means I'm gonna
Finish college.
There is no way thought shit Meg the Stallion is in school.
Yeah,
There's
she's
no,
in school right now. She's
Is
in
she,
school.
then I apologize to
she
you.
is in school, yeah.
What do I call her? Do I call her Mag or the or
Mag.
Stallion?
It is Mag. You call her Mag. You call her Mag. You call her
Goth girl shit. I'm a real hot topic.
Mag. Yeah, that's the easy one. That's the easy
bars.
That's bars. That's bars. That's bars.
The goth girls don't like her because she gets around.
All right, so you know how goth girls, they shop at Hot Topic?
What is Hot Topic?
It's a
It's
goth
a- it's-
person
it's-
store.
Yeah, it's a goth person.
You get band tees, a lot of black. Yeah, it's
Like-
where
like
it's where
dark
art
colors.
stops.
I'm about finna with this show.
Black leather.
I agree.
That's not right.
I need a real headbanger on some rock shit. Yeah, you can hang with me, Mega D. I got some
Mega
GNR
D?
in the car right now. Let's listen. I can listen to Appetite for Destruction all day. So Megan,
I
did
can't
I
wait
get
for
it
this
right?
next bar. I can't wait for this next
Did I get
bar.
it right? She wants to listen like GNR with me. She wants to listen like Guns N' Roses with me, like the headbanging shit. We're gonna listen to like Metallica.
What's the line?
I need a real
I need a real
headbanger.
headbanger on some rock shit.
I think maybe that one just rhymed.
No. What I think she's saying is like she needs to come out with another headbanger. Like headbanger's like a good song, good music.
Yeah.
On some rock, 'cause, you know, it make people go crazy.
Yeah.
Gosh, do I really have to say this?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
next
you
one.
can just yeah.
No. You got the next line. You got it.
Do I have to say the word?
No.
Thank you.
You can say wussy.
All right. P word like crack, wanna hit it like dope.
Go do the next line with it.
Got a real hot back box, but a bitch don't smoke. Ah.
That's my favorite line.
Yeah.
She's bisexual?
No.
What? How did you get that?
She's talking about hot boxes and
No. All right. So this is another thing.
wussies being
He doesn't
like
know.
crack.
So another word for the P word is box.
Yeah, I knew that.
All right, and so
That's why I was like, she's talking about somebody else's snatch.
and so she said I got a real hot box, but a beat don't smoke. So you know that.
See,
and
again, how am I supposed to know she's talking about her own? She didn't say, I've got. She's too lazy, so she says words like finna and says got a hot box. How am I supposed to know that? How is a human being supposed to know that?
You just kind of figure she's talking about herself because it's her song. I don't know.
Maybe she's a lesbian.
No.
Maybe she likes somebody else's hot box.
No. No, she talks
Shout
to
out Pride Month.
Shout out Pride Month. All right.
But do you know what like hot boxing is?
Yeah, hotboxing in the car.
Like when you hotbox your car?
When you hotbox your car, when you get in the car and people smoke weed in the car, keep the windows up, they call that hotboxing.
Hotboxing the car.
The hotboxing.
Really?
Yeah. That's why she said I got a real hot box, but a beat don't smoke.
Why would you do it in your car?
Because it keeps the smell in the car. It keeps all the chemicals, everything in the car. It doesn't get outside.
Just get a gas mask or something. Get one of those gas
No,
masks.
but everybody's
Some
smoking.
people do.
But
Yeah.
everybody's smoking too. In the car. So that's another way they do it. They hotbox the car. And so I got a real. So she said,
We finna gonna end this bit.
I like the bit.
That didn't sound.
This is what was
Finna gonna.
No, just finna.
Just finna.
We finna this bit.
No,
Biatch.
we finna end this bit.
I want WAP finna.
This is Woodward Sports. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
You know what? This is getting real, and it's not going away. And there are going to be a lot of people like me, and I think I can speak for my partner, but I'll let him do it. The trans athlete will become the first trans athlete at the Olympic Games. The IOC issued guidelines allowing any transgender athlete to compete as a woman, provided their testosterone levels are below 10 nanomoles per liter for at least 12 months before the first competition. I think it's an absolute travesty.
It is.
I'm not going to mince words. I
It's
think
not
it's
fair.
It's an absolute travesty.
It's not fair.
And I wish we as in a society would get back to agreeing to things that really there should be no disagreement. I accept you for who you are. I will call you whatever you want me to call you. I will use the proper pronoun that you choose to be asked. Seriously, this is nothing. I'm not going to disrespect you or degrade you or any of that stuff, okay? But I am going to draw the line when you go enter a competition with females. It's wrong, and I'm never going to change my mind on that. So if you want to call me, again, wouldn't be the first time today that I've heard this. If you want to call me a bad guy, go right ahead. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
And we need to call it
agree
out
with
for
it.
what it is. It's wrong.
Yeah. Even and correct me if I'm wrong, but even after they go through the procedure and they do all the scientific stuff to help transition you into what you want to be or what you want to be considered, aren't you physically still a certain percent more stronger than a female?
Yep.
And
It's
Kennedy
science, after all.
And Kenny, mistake me wrong, but when we did our research, was it they still have a 25% stronger grip and 40% stronger bone density or something like that? It's just it isn't fair. Like if you want to do something like this, they should make Olympic for people who want to be transgender women and transgender men, and you compete against other transgender women, other transgender men, and like the same way they have Special Olympics. You don't see people in the Special Olympics racing in the regular Olympics because it's not fair.
People would be pissed if they had a transgender Olympics because now you're forcing them to collide, and they don't want that. They're switching genders because they don't believe they're the gender.
So
now
people
they have to go
you
into
don't hear
a
what I'm saying.
transgender
You don't hear what I'm
Olympics.
saying. Transgender women will compete against other transgender women, and transgender men will compete against other transgender males.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's not clashing. You're playing. You're going to be competing against the same people who identify as you.
It is really odd today because all we talk about is acceptance and things like that, and I think the theory behind it is great, but more often than not, it is assimilation. If you don't think the way that I do, I or we are going to shame you. We are going to try to cancel you. So I'm telling you right now, this is wrong. It's not right. It's wrong in every sense of the imagination.
Yeah.
And again, because I feel that way, I'm hateful.
You
things
have
like that.
transgender women.
Don't know what to tell you.
Listen, you have transgender women, all right, or who were in the Olympics. Now, does Bruce Jenner consider himself transgender? So he even came out and said that he doesn't agree with. She came out and said that, or Caitlyn Jenner came out and said that she doesn't agree with that as well. She doesn't agree with it.
I will respect you as a human being, and Caitlyn, if you want to be called Caitlyn, I'll call you Caitlyn. All that stuff. Be nice. This is wrong. It's wrong. I have no other way to say that. It's wrong. And it's again, I've heard it all. You're full of hate. Okay, great. I mean, but that's where we're at as a society today. We say the right things. We do. We say, as a society, we say the right things. We're really good at saying the right things and talk about everybody coming together and love and all that stuff. No, you know what it is? It's assimilation. If you don't think like me, you're a bad person.
But that's how the cancel culture came in. A lot of people.
It's disgusting. And you know what? There are a lot of us that didn't have a horse in the race that are now fed up with it. I think you can tell. I've been done with it for a long time.
At what point does politically correct? At what point is that out the window? At what point?
I think the pendulum will swing back. I really do. I firmly believe it. We've gone so far. The pendulum's gone so far to the land of craziness that at some point in time it has to come back. That's where I'm going to be optimistic. We have to come back to some sense of quite frankly, reality. We do. And this isn't reality. You're living in some different world if you think that that's right.
Because this is one step. What about if you have a transgender man or a transgender woman who wants to go play in the WNBA?
It's insanity. I'm sorry, it is. It's just you're not insane. I can't tell you how to feel. I'll never tell you how to feel.
This is one step.
This
is one step towards something that wouldn't be fair.
You know what it is, though? I mean, like Joique, all jokes aside, and that's why I like this job. We don't talk about things enough as human beings. We don't talk. We want to get on our soapbox and we want to preach to each other, but people don't listen to each other. And I think a lot of times things are lost in translation. I really do. Like you and I were talking about this early when we started working together. I am all for you having a peaceful protest in Belle Isle. I'll walk arm in arm with you, dude.
Yeah.
When you're burning shit, you're a criminal. When you're looting, you're a criminal. And I'm not going to call you anything else because that's what you are. Oh, so you're not down with the cause? Oh, what? How did we get there? No, I am down with the cause. I think it's terrible what happened. But and that's where it's really weird. This is some weird paradox. I want to believe maybe some people just lost their senses during COVID and the pendulum will swing back, but Joique, this is right and wrong.
Hypothetical.
This is right and wrong. You participating as a woman at the Olympics is wrong. And I'm never going to say otherwise. Cancel me. Never going to say otherwise. Never. So, whatever.
Hey.
It's frustrating. It's weird. Weird times, man.
It's not weird. It's It's just the power of the people who. But honestly, you sit back and this is the positive about it. It just shows you how powerful people are when they group together.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It wasn't one. It was a group of people. It was from all over who said, no, this is fair. This is fair. This is right. And the Olympics said, they had a lot of pressure, so they figured out a way to make it happen. And that's what happened. It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, I don't think it's fair. I won't want my daughter going to the Olympics and racing against.
Wrong.
All right. No, a transgender woman.
Period. It's wrong. Best of luck to her.
So if they get a record, is that
and
the
your
women's
fraudulent gold medal?
And that's the thing, though. If you want to, so now is it truly women's weightlifting?
No.
Is that what it is, or is it transgender?
To me, no.
Because if a transgender woman, are they a woman or they're a transgender woman? Like, what do they want to be considered?
And I like what Jenna said. I support her for being herself. You do you. I'm never going to tell you how to live your life.
Be yourself.
I am going to say it's wrong for you to compete against women. I am going to say that. Absolutely, I am. All right.
We got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. Have yourselves a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Gang, gang.